Asu Almabayev is fighting Alex Perez in November. Now, who's going to win this fight? Well, first of all, who's going to win this fight? Let's take a look at their latest performances, in which Asu Almabayev fought Manel Kape, in which Manel Kape started out very fast, put a lot of punishment on Asu Almabayev, and the rest seen enough and start the fight in round 3.
Almabayev having a real hard time seeing out of that eye. That'll do it!
And after this, Asu Almabayev went on to fight Jose Ochoa, in which Asu Almabayev started off great, took control of the whole entire fight, won every single round, and Asu Almabayev won by decision. Now let's take a look at Alex Perez's latest performances, in which he fought Mateusz Nicola, in which both started off very fast in round 1 until Alex Perez knocked out Mateusz Nicola in round 2.
He's got that target going now, has Perez. Oh, he made a night out!
And after this, Alex Perez went on to fight Tatsuro Taira, in which both started off great in round 1, but then the rest of the fight since Alex Perez got a knee injury in round 2.
Down with, see how he's, see, that was a beautiful takedown the way he does that. That was crazy. Wow.
Now, this fight being next is honestly a really good matchup, and I believe this fight could end up being a very close and competitive fight, so let's talk about it. Well, if we take a look at both men, we see that Asu Almabayev is the younger fighter, being 31 years old. Meanwhile, Alex Perez is 33 years old, and here's an advantage that Asu Almabayev has going into this fight, which I believe is going to play a big role, and that's the fact that he's been way more active, as he has had 2 fights this year. Meanwhile, Alex Perez's last fight was back in June of 2024. Not to mention that before Alex Perez knocked out Mateusz Nicola, he was actually on a 3-fight losing streak, and he's basically lost to all the big names that he has fought. Meanwhile, before Asu Almabayev lost to Manel Kape, he was on a crazy run, as he was on a 17-fight winning streak. But the reason I said this is a good matchup and this could end up being a really close fight is because both men are good wrestlers and grapplers. And honestly, I believe that Alex Perez is kind of underrated, because I believe he does have the skills to give Asu Almabayev a really good fight. So taking this into account, we might see both men keep the fight on the feet for as long as possible, because this tends to happen when both men know stylistically they're a really good matchup when it comes to wrestling and grappling. So I believe if the fight stays on the feet, Alex Perez does look to be a much bigger threat, and I could see him pushing the pace of the fight. So if Asu Almabayev wants to win this fight, he's gonna have to mix up the striking and wrestling. He needs to wrestle. Even if Alex Perez's takedown defense looks pretty good, he needs to shoot for takedowns throughout the whole entire fight, and he needs to do a really good job of staying in control when the fight does go to the ground, because I truly believe he runs the risk of making it too much of a close fight if he decides to strike and go back and forth with Alex Perez, and he might actually lose the fight. But anyways, I do got Asu Almabayev winning this fight. I believe his wrestling is going to allow him to have success in this fight, and he will take the win.